The opening bell, round one. The jab slightly off target. How about that time counter shot? Nice defense on that jab. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope that...
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Much better than this guy.
And there's the bell for round three. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. to slow down. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That's another scoring shot. Perfect counter shot. These two were made for each other. Swing and a miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work there.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
There's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They exchange punches. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Do you believe what we're seeing? Well done with that counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Do you believe what we are seeing? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be, back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. There's a scoring blow. The jab doesn't quite connect. That counter shot lands. Both trying for a knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think it's...
Get focused and get your mind back.
This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Want a highlight reel knockout. The perfect counter lands. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full-shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Here we go. It's round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Just missed with that hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter. There's a counter shot. Nice counter counter punch. Oh, that punch. That counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
And we enter the 8th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He misses with that straight left. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. To see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I'm gonna see that again. Where did that come?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement.